Yo guys, what's going on? Robert Warshack, and Nax is back, baby. All right, so the next Hearthstone mini set was just announced a couple minutes ago, and it will be coming February 14th. We have a couple cards that they've released already. As we know, with a mini set, you'll be able to purchase this with 2,000 gold or 1,500 runestones, which is basically like, I think, 15 bucks. You also have the opportunity to buy the entire mini set in gold, which I do not recommend. Make sure when you do purchase the mini set, you are buying the normal one for gold. They always put the expensive one first, and you actually have to click down to get to the normal one, which they do on purpose. But either way, returning to Naxxramas, super exciting. Naxxramas was actually the first mini set they've ever released after Classic WoW, and it was a lot of fun and pretty exciting. It's one of my favorite raids in WoW. Playing Wrath of the Lich King, I'm still doing Naxxramas on my World of Warcraft character in the Wrath of the Lich King Classic, so it's pretty exciting. One of my favorite raids besides like Uldar and ICC. So as exciting as raiding Naxxramas is, what's more exciting is these new cards that we're going to take a look at here. Hopefully they seem very powerful and impact this meta. All right, so we got Rimscale Siren, 3 mana, 2/3 Undead Naga Battlecry. If you've cast 3 spells while holding this, freeze 3 random enemy minions. All right, this seems bad. Definitely not as good as the draw 3 Naga we see in Priest, that if you play 3 spells, you get to draw 3 cards. While freezing 3 random minions is good. We already have the Menethal's Might, which is a 4 mana card, which can freeze up to 2 minions and does 8 damage, and it costs 1 more mana. And then we also have just the Frostworm's Fury, which freezes all our opponent's minions. So I don't know why you'd want to play a 3 mana 2/3 to freeze stuff when you can just do better freezing effects. Plus, this has the requirement of playing spells. So I don't know. I don't think this card's very good at all. I think freeze is good. I just don't know where this fits, because all the decks right now, I just wouldn't play this in it. So this seems pretty bad. Unfortunately, our first card that we looked at seems very underwhelming, and if anything, just annoying. Like, this is not a fun and exciting effect, nor is it unique, nor is it seem good. So that's kind of sad. However, the Undead Naga tag is cool. Construct Quarter. Oh boy, oh boy. So 3 mana, 3 durability. Destroy a friendly minion to summon a 4/5 Undead with Rust. This is really good. If this said destroy any minion, it would be actually broken, because you could use it on opponents' big minions. You could use it on death rattle cards that your opponents may have. It would be pretty insane. So remember, destroy a friendly minion. Also, the word destroy and not transform is important, because when you transform, you don't get a corpse. When you destroy, you get the death rattle and a corpse. So Construct Quarter seems really, really good. This seems like a very good location for Death Knights. And this is our first Death Knight location, so that's quite exciting. What's even more exciting than that is this next card, though. This next card is actually super sick. We have our first ever Colossal minion for the Death Knight, and it's a 1 Frost, 1 Blood, so it's a dual type, which is really good. I like the fact that you're going to have to split some resources to play this. If it was double Frost, I would say Frost is going to be the best. If it was double Blood, I would say Blood definitely just pulled ahead there. So having these mixed runes means you can't just play this in any deck. However, it's still discoverable. So if you have cards that discover minions, then this is still possible. If you're running the Pandorian Explorer, then if you don't play this in your deck, then you have a high chance of getting it because you don't run it. So we have 7 mana, 1 Blood, 1 Frost, Colossal +2, Undead Dragon. After an enemy minion is frozen, destroy it, and its 2 wings are Rush, and then freeze any character damaged by this minion. Very, very, very similar to Neptulon, with the 2 arms that it has Wind Fury, and each arm can attack, and each arm is immune when it's attacking. These have less stats on them. However, it's 7 mana instead of like 9 or 10 mana that guy is. So I think this card's good. It also, remember, it has 3 bodies, so each one of these can be considered a corpse. They have Rush when they come out, and the guy is obviously, he's a 6/6 as is. However, this is substantially less scary to be on the board than, you know what I mean, like the Neptulon. Because he has Wind Fury himself, and he's a 7/7. So he's 14 damage, and then the arms are like 4/2s that have Immune and Rush. So this is definitely, it feels like a lesser version of him, but it's a lot less mana, so seems good. Again, looking at like Frost Decay, it just normally plays spells and bursts people down. Field control and playing this card wouldn't be necessarily like something a Frost Decay wants to do, but this is definitely a very much so like Blood Decay thing. So this being a hybrid card does make sense, the 1 Blood, 1 Frost. I don't know what you would fill the other thing out with, whether you'd go 2 Blood, because then you missed out on a bunch of the really good blood stuff like Vampiric Blood and Mograine. And if you go with 2 Frost, Frost doesn't really have like a lot of really great 2 Frost things. It's mostly like draw or like small minions. So maybe this is going into the like the rainbow DK where you'd play on Holy, and this is just a board-based card, which it is, and it gives corpses. So this could just be a really good Rainbow DK card because it gets back on the board, which Rainbow DK can't do, and it counts as a lot of corpses, which is really, really good. So besides these cards that they covered here, they have some cool artwork for the cards that have come out. And I'm assuming throughout the rest of the weekend, they will release even more cards. So super excited. It's going to, again, come out on the February 14th, which is right around the corner, which is next Tuesday. So super stoked. Naxxramas is fun. Hopefully these cards are as powerful as Construct Quarter and Syndragosa and not so much Rimscale Siren. So with that, I'll see you in the next review and the next release of the next batch of cards. Thanks for watching. As always, guys, I'm Robert Warshack. Happy whatever the hell day it is.